Today, we're going to bring a multifunction emergency radio. Now, we're going through a tough time where there's floods, earthquakes, and we're unprepared most of the time. So, I want to bring something that's really, it's in my actual emergency bag. So I do have an emergency bag where I keep all my waters and I keep medical stuff. And I like to have extra stuff, for protection too. So I do recommend you guys get one of these emergency radios. Not just a radio, it's a multifunction, and we're going to take a look at it. Pretty much everything's in here. Now, we're going to start with the SOS. I'm not going to push the SOS button because it's sirens. As for, any kind of help that you need, any kind of assistance, it's going to do a loud sirens. All right. The best thing to do is, like, there's a radio here. So AM, FM, and then not only that, they also have a WB transition. So what it is more of the weather, more emergency signals. So when I turn it on, there's an on button here. You're gonna hear like weather reports and pretty much tides are coming in, surf tides, and also earthquakes, and other places have been closed. I mean, it's a great emergency for your local area too. It reaches out to a couple cities behind and after too, so it's pretty good. And the battery life, it tells you the battery life, how much battery you have when you click on it. There's a bunch of buttons here. There's two lights on the actual. It's supposed to be four, so right now we're at two, and then we're turning it out now. Great thing about it is you can listen to this radio at work, at home, pretty much anywhere. You can take this with you. One of the best things I like about this is that there is an antenna, so you get a signal, right? You still get the old-fashioned antennas. On top of it, we're going to talk a little bit more about there's an actual solar panel on top of it. And this thing is, so if you don't have a function to charge this, or you need to have this up and running, I would just leave it up in the sun or in front of your car, and it'll start charging. It'll give you some more light. Now, you do have a light here, which is the actual LED light for a flashlight. That's another function you have in there. You can hang this either on your backpack or on your hand. Then we're going to take a look at the back end. On the back end, you got a couple of little accessories here. So here, the USB, micro USB is where you actually charge the unit, right? Yes, you can charge this unit if you want. There's another option. There's two more options to do it. So you could charge your unit, and then a USB type A. And this is to charge any other device or power any other device, at least a 5 volts. So you'll be able to charge your phone from this device itself. Then you have a 3.5 jack, audio jack, if you guys see it. This is so if you want to listen to a radio at night and people are sleeping, you could go ahead and do that too. So great options they have in the back end for just the actual system itself. Now we're going to keep moving on. Besides the actual antenna, you have this mechanism here, and this is to it's a lever to actually give it power. So if you're having a gloomy day and you got any charge, you could charge it with just rotation. 300 rotations will give you a couple of voltage. It's going to give you actually information here, not about the voltage, how much you're pulling, but how much you could give out pretty much. So basically this little knob is in here, embedded in here, and you just twist it. All you got to do is twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. And you'll hear the little friction back. It gives you some friction. You know that you're charging it. And the great thing about it is, like, it's slim. And look at this, the profile is real slim, real simple. It goes back exactly where you have it. Now we're not done with the whole showboat here. This actually has more hidden things. If you guys notice this solar panel, it becomes an actual light, a reading light, or a basic light, and it has very powerful LED lights just by opening. No power button, no nothing, just by opening it up. That's pretty much it. So it could act like a little stand, reading light. You're reading a book, a map or something, or you can't see where you're actually working. Not only that, you could twist this up a little bit higher and actually focus on your tire. Say you have a flat, this is perfect for you. You could just work on it in your car, your vehicle. Something happened, an emergency on top of you. Keep something like this in your vehicle. This is very important to keep something like this. Other than that, I mean, it's just a great device to have around for emergencies. I would recommend you guys to have something like this on your bag, on your emergency bag, or anywhere in your vehicle. It's great to have these kind of things around you. So very simple. Like I said, solar knob or powering it with a USB type A, and it's also included in it. So very good multifunction radio, but it should be called a multi-tool, not a radio, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of great functions that you have here. So I hope you guys enjoy the video.